The Honda Ridgeline stands out as one of the most unique midsize trucks available today. Its unibody construction, rather than the traditional body-on-frame design, gives it car-like handling on the road, making it a standout in a segment dominated by rugged trucks. While some purists criticize the Ridgeline for its non-truck-like features, many others are big fans of its impressive fuel economy, exceptional practicality, and undeniable reliability. It's a workhorse that may not fit the traditional mold, but it certainly gets the job done. So join us as we tell you how the all-new 2025 Honda Ridgeline shocks the entire car industry. Trusty V6 is back for more. Many truck enthusiasts often dub the Honda Ridgeline the truck for non-truck people, primarily due to its unibody frame and lower ground clearance compared to traditional pickups. Ironically, the Ridgeline is one of the few mid-sized trucks left in the market that still offers a 6-cylinder engine under the hood, alongside the Nissan Frontier. While other manufacturers have downsized to turbocharged 4-cylinder engines to meet fuel efficiency standards, Honda and Nissan have stuck with the tried-and-true naturally aspirated V6. If you're a die-hard fan of old-school V6 engines in your mid-sized trucks, the Ridgeline deserves your attention. For 2025, Honda fans can rejoice as the beloved 3.5-liter V6 returns, offering the same dependable performance. This engine cranks out 280 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 262 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM, paired with a smooth-shifting ZF 9-speed automatic transmission. Whether you're cruising around town or hitting the highway, this setup delivers reliable, consistent power. While some might label this powertrain as outdated, we believe Honda made a wise decision by sticking with a proven design instead of jumping on the turbocharged bandwagon. Smaller displacement turbo engines may be the future, but there's something reassuring about the familiarity and dependability of a naturally aspirated V6. Towing and fuel economy of the 2025 Ridgeline. What's the point of having a truck if it can't tow? Fortunately, the Honda Ridgeline steps up to the plate. With a towing capacity of up to 5,000 pounds and a payload rating of 1,583 pounds, it holds its own in the mid-sized truck segment. While the Ridgeline isn't going to rock your world when it comes to towing or hauling. After all, its unibody construction does limit its abilities quite a bit. The Ridgeline certainly outperforms the competition when it comes to fuel economy. The Ridgeline delivers 18 miles per gallon in the city, 24 on the highway, and a combined 21 miles per gallon, numbers that are far from disappointing. Adding to its fuel-saving credentials is Honda's variable cylinder management VCM system, which is just a fancy way of saying cylinder deactivation. This feature allows the engine to switch off 3 of its 6 cylinders during low-stress driving, like cruising on the highway, to squeeze out even more miles per gallon. It's a clever way for drivers to enjoy solid performance without sacrificing efficiency. While the 2025 model year doesn't bring a hybrid option to the table, a bit of a letdown for those seeking extra fuel economy, there's hope on the horizon. It's likely that Honda will consider adding a hybrid powertrain to the Ridgeline lineup after updating the Pilot and Passport models. For now, though, the Ridgeline offers a well-rounded package with its blend of towing capability and fuel efficiency. Best driving pickup truck to date. Where Honda absolutely dominates the competition is the driving comfort, and it's not even close. The unibody construction and the independent rear suspension, which are its biggest disadvantages when it comes to towing, hauling, or off-roading, give the Ridgeline an exceptional driving experience compared to its body-on-frame competition. The Honda Ridgeline defies the traditional pickup mold in more ways than one, delivering a driving experience that might just catch you off guard. From the moment you get behind the wheel, it feels more like a smooth-riding family crossover than a rugged truck. Its coil-sprung independent rear suspension is a game-changer, offering a car-like ride quality that its leaf spring solid axle competitors from Toyota, Nissan, Chevy, Jeep, and Ford simply can't match. When you take it through corners, the Ridgeline shows minimal body lean, and those annoying small bumps on the road, they hardly register. The electrically assisted steering is spot on, providing a direct and responsive feel. Even the Trail Sport model, with its beefier General Grabber tires, impresses on the pavement. Despite the tougher tread, it remains surprisingly quiet on the road, and those all-terrain tires didn't just hold their own, they actually improved braking performance compared to earlier Ridgeline models we've tested. The Ridgeline's blend of comfort, control, and capability sets it apart in the world of pickups. So if you need a pickup truck but want it to be as comfortable as a family hauler car, Ridgeline should be the way to go for you. Interior comfort and technology, In the new 2025 Ridgeline, the Honda Ridgeline's interior stands out as the best in its class when it comes to practicality and comfort. While it does share the hard plastics below the dash level, typical of most midsize pickups, the rest of the cabin materials are a cut above the norm. Rear seat passengers will appreciate the Ridgeline's generous space, which is the most spacious among its midsize competitors. Both front seats feature fold-down armrests, a thoughtful addition given the low-sitting center console between them. The Ridgeline offers just one bed length, measuring 5.3 feet, which is comparable to the short beds of other trucks in this segment. Though it has the second lowest bed volume at 34 cubic feet, the Ridgeline more than compensates with its innovative locking, weather-tight in-bed trunk. This 7.3 cubic foot compartment is cleverly tucked below the bed floor and is accessible from above. Another standout feature of the Ridgeline's bed is the 50-inch width between the wheel wells, making it the only midsize pickup that can accommodate a sheet of 4x8 foot building material laid flat on the bed floor. The interior practicality doesn't stop there. The rear seat splits 60-40, and when flipped up, it creates enough space to stow a full-size bicycle. However, loading large items might be a bit tricky, as the rear doors don't open particularly wide. Looking at tech, the 2025 Honda Ridgeline is expected to come equipped with a 9.0-inch infotainment touchscreen, offering wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capabilities, Bluetooth audio, and Sirius XM. Navigation and voice recognition will be available as well. Another welcome standard feature across all 2025 Ridgeline models is a wireless charging pad. The audio system includes a standard 7-speaker setup for most trims, while the Black Edition trim steps it up with an 8-speaker arrangement. Up front, most trims will offer one USB-A and one USB-C port, with the Black Edition adding 2 more ports to the rear. TrailSport gets proper off-road features. Critics have often dismissed the TrailSport trim as merely a cosmetic upgrade, lacking the substantial off-road enhancements needed to truly tackle rugged terrain. Honda has taken these critiques to heart and is stepping up its game with the 2025 Ridgeline TrailSport. The 2025 TrailSport will carry over the current features, including an underbody skid plate to protect vital components like the oil pan, off-road-oriented suspension, and the robust General Grabber all-terrain tires that make it more trail-ready. However, Honda has gone a step further for 2025 by adding significant off-road capabilities. The new TrailSport model will feature an electronically locking rear differential, which is crucial for serious off-roading. Additionally, a lift will be introduced to improve ground clearance, making it easier to navigate challenging trails and obstacles. So if you're eyeing a Ridgeline but have a taste for adventure, it might be worth holding out for the 2025 TrailSport model with these enhanced off-road features. It promises to be a much more capable companion for your off-the-beaten-path journeys. Trims and pricing for the 2025 Ridgeline. As with the previous model year, the Honda Ridgeline is going to be offered in 4 trim levels. The base sport trim comes with 18-inch alloy wheels, keyless entry, 3-zone climate control, a 9-inch touchscreen, which is standard across all trim levels, a wireless charger, and a Class 3 trailer hitch with the 7-pin connector. And as we mentioned, Honda's sensing safety features come standard across all trims, which include adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, and blind spot warning monitors. Base sport trim will be starting from $40,150. Moving up to RTL trim, we get heated mirrors, a sunroof, power rear windows, a leather steering wheel, power adjustable heated front seats, and leather upholstery, instead of the plastic we get in the sport trim. RTL will be starting from $42,980. We've already touched on what the TrailSport brings to the table for off-road worthiness, but it also brings a heated steering wheel, orange-stitched upholstery, navigation system, and front and rear parking sensors. TrailSport is set to start from $45,380. At the top of the line, we have the Black Edition trim, which brings a lot of luxury features for you to enjoy. Black Edition gets you a blackened-out exterior trim, black leather interior with red accents, black wheels, USB charge ports for the rear passengers, heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, and a much better sound system. Black Edition trim is set to start from $46,750. So as you can see, even the top-of-the-line trim of the Ridgeline has really sensible pricing compared to the competition, which has prices that have gone through the roof.